What's up YouTube, Una here to bring you another OPTC video. Today we're going to be doing Clash Aokiji. I told you guys that I would show you a non-Log Luffy team, so here we are. Here is a double Mihawk team. You really have to have Ryuma and Shanks max. And honestly, this is going to be a questionable run because you do rely a little bit on orb luck, which is why I specifically chose a friend who has level 5 orbs. Because I made a mistake. My Dofi has healing. I was going to have two Dofis, one with binds and anti-despair, and then I would love to have actually a impact Usopp with bind and despair, but I actually have no despair on either one of these, which I could have gotten away if at least one of them had despair, and I could bring a friend captain with despair, but I unfortunately, yeah, I stink. I didn't plan properly. So if you had level 1 anti-despair, that is what will get you through stage, what is it, 3? Which is absolutely devastating. I'm going to lose all my health on stage 3, and as a result, there's really not much stalling. I did just pull this video off with a level 2 heal, and it was like just barely made it through, and that's because I took 2 hits from the turtle. I'm going to try and do this with only taking 1 hit from the turtle, and I think that might be a little bit more consistent. So let's give this a shot here. And see what happens. So what I want to talk about today is kind of pre-programmed moves. So Aokiji, after he does his Pheasant Break, which is a pre-programmed move for 3, and then he has a pre-programmed move to lock for his 4th turn, he actually will not attack during those times, and that's what I want to show off today. So first, auto-targeting on this level is absolutely horrid. So what you're going to want to do is actually just kind of manually target units. So I'm going to target, I think what I'm going to do is try and take no hits this time, since these turtles are on 1 and 2 turn cooldowns. And I'm going to take out this bat guy first, then the penguin, and then I'll just try and take out a marine after that. Yeah, so that worked. Great. Oh wow, that was like a perfect run right there. That very rarely happens. So, and I do apologize that this video might not actually work, but I'll probably still publish it anyways, just because, wow, these units have such high defense. This is one of the hardest levels in One Piece Treasure Cruise. You can run it quite easily with like a Log Luffy team, but that doesn't mean that this level's easy, right? I mean, you can die pretty much on any stage, and the only other boss that I feel like, I don't think there's any other boss that I feel like that. The boss with Aokiji is quite easy because it's pre-programmed and you have like all these turns to kind of level up and charge, but the stage is so hard. The opposite of this I feel like is Enel. I feel like Enel is the hardest boss for me. I'm most inconsistent with him. So for this stage, what we want to, oh, this is perfect. So sometimes this turtle's on a 1-turn cooldown, which is horrible. What we want to do is take out basically the marines and the lobster and stall for 1 hit on the turtle here. Okay, so what you want to do is, I always start off the main character here, because the auto-targeting, like I said, on this stage is absolutely horrendous. Ooh, that is not what I wanted to do. And that's another problem with commentaries, is that sometimes you have to pay attention to what you're doing, and it's really hard when you're trying to juggle attacks and also talk at the same time. So this will be easy because you can just let your attacks miss, just to take out this lobster. And then just take 1 hit, just 1 hit from this turtle, who will hit for 3,000. I think the lobster hits for 6,000, which is why you don't want to take a hit from him. And I can't remember if he has 8 hit points or 9. I guess we're going to find out. Oh, thank God he is. He has 9 or 10. So at least that gives me 2 additional rounds of stalling here. Looks like 9. Okay, and then the third stage, this is the stage where we're going to lose all of our health. You can see that we have 19,9999. All we have to do, I mean, it sounds easy, but you'll see that since I was horrible at planning and don't have an level 1 anti-despair, all I'm going to be able to do is really just take out this first little marine right here. It's going to be that hard. Pop. And then I'm going to take 3 hits from these guys, and it's basically going to almost knock me out. See, I only have 1,756 left, and basically I need to take out these guys in these 2 turns, otherwise I am absolutely dead. There is no chance you can survive this if you do not take these guys out in these turns. It shouldn't be a problem, just don't miss your hits here. And you'll see basically we're entering the next stage with 4 turns basically left on our slashers, Mihawks. And that's what's really important, because you want at least 1 Mihawk ready for as soon as you enter Aokiji. Because what I'm going to recommend is a single Mihawk at the first turn, and then on the pre-program move, say on his 3rd turn, he's going to do his 80% health cut, and then what we're going to do is our next Mihawk in a burst round. And you'll see that if we don't kill him during that, he won't attack on his 4th turn. Instead, he'll just do a 2-turn lock, which isn't going to be a problem for our team, because we actually have level 2 anti-lock. Okay, and that's how you're going to basically win this quite easily. And I'm sorry, I don't have all these things memorized. I do know he has 6 hit points, and I think everyone else has 5 hit points. I need the quick guy to stay alive. So I'm going to attack in this order here. And once I get to the yellow guy, I need to switch my targeting to manual. And there we go. Success. So now he'll lock the quick units for 2 turns. The chains will be removed. Just attack with a 4 combo unit, and you'll be fine. If you can, just look for yellow, Psy orbs on your Psy slashers here, just because you're about to face Aokiji. So that's why you choose Shanks for your 2nd attack there. So first thing Aokiji does is put up an immunity. So luckily, see, we're here on 1 turn right now for Mihawk. We're going to get 1 free turn from this immunity, like we always do with every preemptive. So preemptives are actually kind of nice in that respect. So now we have 2 Mihawks ready. All of our specials are ready, or will be ready. And you'll see I have no level ups on my Shanks, which means he's 18 turns, so he'll be ready on the next turn. So in terms of stalling, this round went perfect. What can really mess me up at this point is basically orbs. So if I don't get the matching orbs I need on particularly my yellow, my Psy slashers, I'm going to be in big trouble. So first, activate just 1 Mihawk. Just 1. And that's just because percentage-wise, that brings him down the most amount of health compared to the amount of damage. Oops, I really need to make sure I start off with my Impact Usopp, because he gets no attack bonus from the slashers. Okay, so a 2nd turn is going to lock someone. So it's always kind of like his big move, then he locks someone. So first there's immunity, then he locks someone. When he gets down to 1, he's going to do his 80% health cut, and then he's going to lock someone. So far, so good. What we want to do right now is kind of activate our Shanks, just because there is no reason not to. He's going to give us a little bit of a boost on our slashers, and we definitely don't want him for our burst round. So if he's not ready right now, you're not going to use him. And we want to get him close to 50% without actually pushing him over. So now basically what we want to do is kind of look for orbs. Let's see what I have here. I have no Psy orbs. I just have 1 matching green orb. I think I'll attack with everyone except for Impact Usopp. And then what's going to happen, he's going to do his 80% cut. And then we're going to basically do our burst. We're gonna go ham, go all out. So let's hope we get these orbs. That's, like I said, that's the negative thing about this team, is just orbs. I actually probably could have saved that Psy orb on that last turn just because I was so close already. Well, we got 2 Psy orbs, which is about as perfect as we could have planned this, honestly. Wow, that's great. So you'll see he's at about 50% health. What you want to do at this point is basically we're going to activate the rest of our specials. So we're going to activate our other Mihawk that we saved just for this moment to bring him down just a little bit. Activate our Usopp to double the damage of the Shanks and the Ryuma on the bottom. And then, God, Dofi's special, just the double of orbs, and the fact that you can switch him, he's just so clutch. You'll see in my other video, I talked a lot about how you don't need him with Log Luffy teams. You need him for slasher teams. It's absolutely required. So at this point, I want to basically attack Usopp, Mihawks, Dofi, Shanks, Ryuma. And I can't miss these attacks at all. Otherwise, you're just going to die. Like I said, you'll get 1 free round with the preemptive next turn. but other than that, it's really just burst or be bursted at this point. Okay, starting off with a great, exactly what I wanted at this point in time. Whew, got him. So let's say he survived. You would have actually had one more round, but hey, that is how you do it with a free-to-play slasher team. There's a little bit of luck with that turtle, right? He might be in a 1 to 3 turns. 3, you'll win every time. With 1 turns, I did it with level 2 healing. It was possible. And you follow the exact same strategy, exact same stall guide that I had here. And that's about it. You know, even if he survived, if you missed your attack here, you have 1 round to do about 300,000. So if he's over that, you're in trouble. But other than that, guys, that is the free-to-play version of Mr. Aokiji. So a lot of people say he's not needed. They're foolish. Well, I mean, it's not that he's needed, but he's a useful character. Don't downplay him. He can clear some upcoming Coliseum events. He can clear. He's one of the main characters, really, to clear the Moby Dick, the Beard Forest. So he doesn't require even specials up for that, but he's a character that is needed. So he's a great character. Don't downplay him. Get him. You're not required to max him, but you need this character, and I would recommend maxing him because I think he's way more useful than you think he is. So good luck with your farming, guys. Una out.